how the Trump administration is taking shape as well. In one of his first appointments, US President-elect announced that Tom Homan, the former acting director of the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement, will be in charge of his US border and administration's border policy as well. A career law enforcement officer, Homan served as a public face of the first Trump administration's aggressive efforts to step up immigration enforcement before retiring in 2018. Disha continues to be with us. So Disha, the entire border policy, his stand vis-a-vis immigration is extremely critical. And with the appointment of Tom Homan, what does it really mean as far as immigrants are concerned? He has, of course, said that he will seal the borders immediately.
Right, Vedant. So, in terms of who Tom Homan is, as you mentioned, he was the former acting director of ICE, which is the US Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, which is responsible basically for safeguarding the US borders and looking at immigration and deportation policies. So, with this appointment of Tom Homan, it highlights that Trump is now going to further look at aggressive immigration policies, because Tom Homan as an individual, he was the public face of Trump's aggressive immigration policies even during his first term as president in 2016. And even then, while Tom Homan was in fact the acting director only for 2 years before retiring in 2018, between those 2 years, while he was leading the agency, he was leading ICE, it was the agency recorded the largest numbers of arrests of undocumented immigrants as well as deportation of undocumented immigrants. So it really highlights that with this appointment, Trump is doing exactly what he vowed to do in his campaign, which is to enforce mass deportations the day he is back in office. So in terms of a couple of things about Tom Homan, in a recent interview a couple of days ago, last week, he in fact said that when asked about Trump's mass deportation plans and how it would impact immigrant families, he said that we don't want to separate the families, so we're going to deport all of them together. Families together. So it really highlights that this is going to be a start of aggressive immigration policies towards undocumented immigrants by the second Trump administration. Back to you.
All right. So tumultuous times ahead. Disha, thanks very much for joining us with the latest there, the Trump administration taking shape.